Drew Steele. Big. Did I say big? Big matchup today. Class A Southern Conference. On the left, the 2023 Eastern Class Champion, Mr. Tim Douglas. To the right, number 4 average in the conference, former Outrun the Bear Scratch Champion, Mr. Chris Parkinson. We're ready to rock. We're ready to roll. Major implications for playoffs for both. We'll get into that as we go. Thank you. Tim Douglas will be leading off on the right lane. We do not have our usual table today. That is going to affect things a little bit on the right-hand lane. I got it in as tight as I could. Right-hand lane may not be the best because I do not have an angle I can use with my tripod. I have a phone and not a camera for those of you who are new to the Drew Steele streaming. Tim Douglas, ball 1. Oh, a little off the head, picking in the half Worcester. All right, getting the viewers going. This is a big matchup here. Both need this bit badly. Tim misses. Tim Douglas with a record of 89 and 65. He is second in Division 3. 122.7 ACST average. He bowls out of Timber Lanes in Abington, Massachusetts. Gonna be five bucks for Tim as he starts. $5. Once again, Facebook does not allow me to do portrait. I have to broadcast in vertical. I'm trying to learn how. Nice pocket hit there, Tim Douglas. Throws a 47-mile-an-hour ball, people. He was the fastest bowler clocked by Candlepin Bowling Network. Him and Keith Beaupre tied for the record. Very fast ball. Right on it. Great comeback from that $5. 15 and 2 for Tim Douglas. Tim Douglas just off the head pin, but mixing, getting a nice 8 fill there, leaving a 1-8 wood, maybe past the deadwood line. Chris Parkinson's going to go check that out for us. My standing area is very limited too. If you've been on lane 21 and 22 here at Millis, I'm having to use one of the tables that's here, and there's 2 seats right alongside it. And I'm having fun fitting it. Anybody with commentary? We got 7 viewers so far here. We are at Ryan's Family Amusements in Millis. I am Drew Steele. Landing. Candlepin Singles Tour. Class A. These are the guys you saw bowl in the Easter Classic. Another spare for Tim. 33 and a ball coming out the gates here. Tim Douglas. He is the 3rd highest average in the ACST with his 122.7. He is 7th in the Class A Southern Conference. He has 6 high single, 171. 7th high series at 688. 8 in the strikes with 60. 9th in perfect box percentage at 61. He was the 2023 Eastern Classic champion. For you who don't know, that is a 20-game tournament. Larry Wentworth, how you doing, sir? Sarah Wright. Sarah Wright had her season high series on Saturday. I just did that one. Here comes Tim Douglas in the pocket. 7, 8, 9. Man, to watch this man in person is fun. The velocity is just off the freaking charts. One of my favorite bowlers to watch, Tim Douglas. Going for... Oh, he got roll blocked. Okay, bad break for Timmy there. 50, he's going for 10 bucks. They open up the kaboom box. Yeah, you're gonna be seeing that open several times a day and turn it up, Sarah. 51 and one more box here for Tim. Yeah, Tim's one of my favorite bowlers to watch. Always with the orange shirt. He loves the color orange. Just like Justin Waters, always got the green, that Kelly green. It's their trademark colors. Okay. Vicious pocket hit by Douglas, leaving a 7 and an 8. The roads were not bad, Casey, here. The further south I got, the better it was. It's like rain now. 3 out of 5, Tim Douglas. Great start here. He bowled about a 640 when he bowled Shu Gothard here on these lanes last year. I announced that. Bob Lee was on stream for that. Parkinson off the head, leaving a 1, 8-10. Chris Parkinson, he's in 4th place in Division 2. I'm going to explain that. But he's got a 122.6 ACST average. He's only 1/10 of a pin less than Tim Douglas. And he makes the spare, showing you his skill set, Mr. Chris Parkinson. This is his home house, Ryan's Family Music in Millis. Chris, he's a former Outrun the Bear scratch champion. He is 9th right now in the Class A Southern Conference. He's 16 points out of the playoffs, 4 matches to go. 4th high average, 16 strikes with 62. 3rd in spares. Oh my goodness, how's that pin staying up? 1, 7, 9, 10, but nice wood there. He's 3rd in spares with 217. He did lead the whole conference in spares for a while. Parkinson makes a spare. 2 great multi-pinners. Chris Parkinson, 26 on the ball, taking the lead. We got a lead change. And he's 2nd. What is he here? 8th, the perfect box at 61 percentage. Oops, kind of knocked that. Well, didn't need to do that. Sorry, I accidentally touched the camera tripod. That's another 9 drop off the head pin, 35 through 2. Chris in his division also has the 2nd, 5th, and 7th highest averages. Those 3 individuals are Justin Waters, Sean Taylor, and Jeremy Seaholm. Seaholm just bowled 700 himself. Another spare. Chris Parkinson out the gates. He needs these points. Both these bowlers need these points for different reasons. Tim wants to try to maintain his status here. Chris trying to get into playoff status. Chris in the pocket, 7, 8, 9. 54 through 3. Chris Parkinson lighting it up, baby. Yeah, I know, Casey. New Hampshire, you guys are getting it pretty terrible. All right, Chris is looking at that wood. Flat wood and a piece of wood back. Yep, Tim got roadblocked with a 10 pin. There's hardly anybody here, so you're going to hear the bowlers banter, which is fun. And a spare again, 4 in a row, Chris Parkinson. I've only had 1 5-mark half so far this year. That was Billy Shiner Sr. Chris looking to equal that. Off the head pin, but 1, 3, 8, 9, 10. He's getting nice wood on these hits off the head pin. 69 through 4, up 18 on Tim Douglas right now. Oh, just a little outside. His mark streak ends at 4, but it was a phenomenal half for Chris Parkinson. 79 half Chris Parkinson. There we go. What a start. Now we're going to the right-hand lane. I may try to make a couple adjustments here. Maybe I'll move around a little bit. Sorry if I'm giving you vertigos. I just want to give everybody the best look. My camera's at a bad angle. I don't have my normal table. Ball is right in there. I tried to move it in as close as I could, but I want everybody to be able to see the release and the ball rolling. Okay, 8 on the spare. Tim trails by 10 at the half right now. 1 and 2. Ooh, just missed. Okay, Tim leaves a head pin right here. So the camera will be being moved just a little bit in between halves, fans. Just so I can give you guys the best shots I can give you. 78 through 6 right now for Tim. We'll go to Tim Douglas's recent matches. He had a 6 and 8 at Woodside, 4 and 10 versus Chris McClellan, 12 and 2 at Rob Linehan, and an 11 and 3 versus Sean Taylor. And he still has a match coming up at Timber Lanes against Justin Waters. That's going to be a total classic, too. Glad you like it, Larry. Good spare there by Tim. Kind of chopped it a little bit there, but he got it. 88 and a ball, Tim Douglas. Because I want to try to give you guys the best of what I got. And I'm hoping it looks good for you. I'm glad you like it, Larry. Tim Douglas on the head pin. 6, 7, maybe 8, maybe 9. Okay, yeah, it's going to be 9. Okay, Tim leaves the 3 pin. Late falling 5 and 9 pin for Tim Douglas there. 97 through 7. It's going to be high scoring warfare today. And the spare. That's 2 in a row for Tim. 107 and a ball. That's 5 marks and 8 boxes for Tim Douglas so far. No strikes yet for these bowlers, but 9 spares between them. Tim Douglas, half Worcester. Oh, that hurts on a spare. Not the time for that. 109 through 8. Wants to try to work it out. This is pretty when it goes. Just off to the left, leaving a 1, 6, 7. Wants to get 9 or 10 out of this. His opponent's on a 79.5 right now. He's got to keep the heat on him. Every point is huge right now this time of year. 8 box for Tim. 117 through a 9. Big box here. Tim really wants to get this into the 30s. That'll increase his chances of winning the game tremendously. Oh, but he chops it. 5, maybe 6. Ugh. I don't know if you wanted that pin to fall. Makes it tougher, I think. 3, 4, 7. This is not making it. All right. Tim's going to be in the 120s. A little bit over his ACST average. It's a 9 box. 126 for Tim Douglas. So right now, Parkinson will lead 48 this half to win the game. We'll give you some stats on Parkinson later. Big 9 draw, Chris Parkinson. He's really on his game right now. The man has been a perennial Pro Bowler for several years. He won Outrun the Bear Scratch. It's a very prestigious tournament. Another spare for Chris. 89 and a ball right now. Parkinson on the head pin. Gets a split this time. 3 and 2. That is the 3, 4, 6, 7, 10. He's got some wood there on the deck that may help. 94 and 6 for Chris. And a 7 box. 101. Chris is up 4 through 7 boxes right now in the game. 15 viewers right now. Thank you very much. We're here. Six, 7, 8. Oh, I don't know if you wanted that pin to fall, though. Makes it a lot tougher spare now. The 2, 8. There's some wood in between that could be very helpful. And it is. He buried it. I don't think he needed the wood. Beautiful shot there, Chris Parkinson. Very clutch. Coming off a 7 box there. 111 in a ball. As I said, he's in probably, from averages, he's in the toughest division in the A South. Nobody else has that many high averages in their division. talking second, fifth, seventh, with Chris being in fourth. 6 on his spare. And another one makes the check mark like it's easy. That is a tough shot. That I think is like 30% for professional bowlers from Bob Lee's stats. What a start, Chris Parkinson. 127 and a ball. 6 marks in 9 boxes. He is taking game 1. Chris Parkinson in the pocket. 5-6. 133 in the 9th. But we all know Mr. Douglas he can put up these type of numbers as well. We have seen it. He just missed.
We joke around with each other. We don't take it personally.
I know. That's good just to let the fans know. I think most of them know that. There's very good camaraderie in the sport of Candlepin bowling. We all joke around with each other. It's a 9. 142 Chris Parkinson. Nice job getting out the gate there. 16-pin lead after 1. All right, I'm going to move this over. All right. Okay, I'm moving. There's going to be a little vertigo. I'm going to have to move the camera a little bit in between setups. All right. Tim Douglas back on lane 21. Fires in the pocket. Beautiful 9-drop for Tim Douglas. Wood gets out of the way. In the gutter, though. He's got to be a little careful with that. And as a spare, Tim Douglas. Beverly showed D'Amico. How you doing? Tell Keith I said hi. I know he's probably at work right now, or you guys are probably both at work. Getting a little peek at the match. Yes, it was a boombox game, Larry. But we still haven't had a strike yet. Another 9-drop. I saved that for strikes. 9-drop, nice plank there. Tim says no. He knows best.
You psych yourself out.
Yeah. Whatever you do, don't listen to me. I thought the left side of that wood would have been nice, but anyway, $10 for Tim. Can't make them all. That's what's a famous pro bowler told me one time. You know, Drew, Tommy Olster didn't make them all. You're not even close to making them. I'm like, all right, I guess that makes sense. In the pocket, 7-8. Bad break there. 4-10 split. Wood. Not looking all that appetizing, in my opinion. Let's see what Tim does with it, though. With his power, he can make opportunities. Oh, my goodness, how did that not go? He cut that so perfect. Okay, the ball went off the lane. No love there. You're seeing the highest level right now of professional bowling. These guys are bringing it right now. 39 for 3 for Tim. On the head pin all 3 times. All 3 times in the pocket.
You had it.
Tim Douglas, just a little bit off the left there, taking out the full 7-8, leaving what we call the cluster bunch. Okay, rough box here. 1, 2, 9, 10 needs the out ball. Little lull in the action here. That's an $8. First game was like 11, 20 boxes, 11 marks for the Wolves. Wolves really on their games that first game. We'll see if this continues. 6, 7. All right. That's a good break there for Tim. 1, 3, and 9. Nice piece of wood in back of the 1-3. Take that 9-8 out, excuse me, not the 9. Just pull it to the left a little bit. And $10. All right, Tim with 57.5. All right, we'll do a little Chris Parkinson bio as he comes up here. He is an Outrun the Bear former scratch champion. He's 9th in Class A right now, just out of the playoffs. 4th high average, 6th in the strike, 62. 3rd in spares with 217, which he's led. 8th in perfect box at 61%. And he's got lots of other decorations, as does Tim. You know, they've been both very successful at this game for a good period of time. $10. Tim, you're 25, right? 26 years of age. He's not even in his prime yet, guys. I mean, some of these bowlers the next couple of years are just lighting it up. They didn't even hit their primes yet. Beautiful 9-drop by Chris. When are these pins going to give somebody a strike? We've had like 8 9-drops and no strikes. They're kind of weird, but oh, and he gets roll blocked. Oh man.
At least that one got roadblock.
Yeah, that evens up the 9-pin roadblock so far. And a 10. Chris trails by 9. Through 2 boxes, up 7 for the match early. Game 2. Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour is a 5-game contest, competition. Match. Ugh, my vocabulary bad there. Come on, we're going to get a strike one of these years? That is the 9th 9-drop. 9 9-drops, no strikes. That's why this game is diabolical. You can be throwing perfect balls and not get strikes. There you go, Chris for the spare. And he gets it right at the cap. Played it well. 30 in the ball.
I didn't like going high on that, but
All right, 30 in the ball for Chris here. Had a big first game win, that $142. And mixing, 5, 6, 7. Got a split, but he's got some wood that's decent. He's going to have to play a cap, I think. Either right or left, whatever his preference is on the left wood there. 7 fill, though. He's 37. Oh, just missed that cap he was aiming at. Okay. He gets a $10. The game will be tied for 4 boxes. And he gets it. Game is tied. 47's all. Yep, 24 people are watching right now, Beverly. Having a little late lunch with us here at Ryan's and Millis. See some great bowlers here in Class A. Southern Conference, man, loaded this year. Absolutely loaded. There's a strike. Open up the kaboom box, Mr. Chris Parkinson. There you go. You're waiting for it. You got it. Beautiful strike. Dead even at 57, but Chris has that 2-ball fill. I'm going to move the tripod over a little bit to the right hand. A little bit over to the left. There. That way. There we go. Can't really see Tim, though. Maybe a little bit more. It's just going to be a very rough look at the right-hand lane. I just hope you all can see the ball release and you can see the ball hitting the pins. You'll probably see just the back of Tim there for a little bit. Tim leaves Cleary after 2 boxes. 2 balls. 4 horsemen with the 9-pin. That'll be a 7 box.
All right, come back. Come on.
Michael J. Toronto watching from Niagara Falls. Wish they had Candlepins there. I know, man. It's the machinery's just really hard to get for Candlepins, unfortunately. Hopefully that will change. Hopefully we can make the sport more and more popular. 1, 3, 7, 8. Tim's been off the head pin the last couple of times here. Okay, misses another object. 1, 8 left here for Mr. Tim Douglas. Okay, that is a 9 box for Tim. $73-7. Tim Douglas in the pocket, 7, 8, 9. Beautiful pocket hit, but the wood could be a little tricky here out front. We'll see how he plays it. He's got a double piece of wood to the right and a piece of wood to the left. Oh, he got roll blocked. There's no way around it. Another bad break there for Tim. Looking for that 10 box, though. And he will get a 9 box. 82-8. 2 big boxes coming up from Mr. Tim Douglas here. Once again, Tim with a 122.7 ACST average. That is the 3rd highest average in the ACST A division, Class A. That's out 32 bowls.
Wow.
5, 7, 10. Just a terrible break. And no pieces of wood. Oh! At least the 10th ballot gives him a little bit more of a chance. He's got to play one heck of a slice shot. I've had a bowler make this in one of my matches recently. Ray McAllister made this shot. Gave it a run, Tim looks to get 1 or 2 here. And you feel good when you make a 5-7. Didn't quite go. 9 box. 91-9 for Tim. Again, for those of you just tuning in, my usual table was not available today. It was all covered up in boxes. I mean, 80 bazillion boxes. So we had 2 tables. It was determined that the table that I'm on has the best angle, but it's for the right-hand lane is not the greatest angle. You can't really see the bowler until he releases. But that's how it's got to be. Beautiful strike. Open up the kaboom box and turn it up. Mr. Tim Douglas.
I got one.
That was big, though. You know, it's going to force Chris to at least, if not mark, fill very well for his 5 boxes. It's Chris 57-2. Tim Douglas going for the double, and he gets the 3-5-9 with a really bad plank out front. We gotta see if it's within play. For you fans new to the sport of Candlepin bowling, we have what they call a deadwood line. If any pin touches or is over the deadwood line, it is out of play. But this wood is not out of play.
I want that out, not any.
It's a very difficult piece of wood for Tim to deal with. Let's see what he can do here with the 2, 5, and 8. Plays it off the cap, gets 2. 110 for Tim Douglas.
I mean, easy.
I tell you, other people interested in this match are going to be Sean Taylor. It's going to be Jeremy C. Holm. They are in a fight to get in the playoffs as well. Chris with a 3. But he's got 2-ball Phil on the strike. Yes, Glenn. Appreciate the hashtag. I feel that I'm liberated, though. I'm already free. As long as I can announce Candlepin bowling, I can play some pinball. Take a trip to Florida maybe every 2 years. I feel good. Okay, that was 8 on the strike for Chris. 8 in the box, 73 through 6. He needs 38 in the last 4 to take the game. Parkinson in the pocket again. 5, 6, 7 leaves the triangle. 3, 5, and 6. Piece of wood up against the 5 pin, kind of out of play. Oh, Parkinson, a little bit to the right there. Looking for the 10 boxes right now. If he gets 4 of them, he's going to win the game. Thank you, all 24 viewers. Oh, it's an 8. 81. He's up 8 right now, but he's opposite 2 9 boxes and a 19 right now. Box 8, Chris Parkinson. Chris just off the head pin with a Caleri. 1, 3, 6, 10 with the 8. Some wood kind of lurking. That may help. Depends on how he hits it. If he can hit that wood and go off the wall, take the 8 out. Oh, what a bid for Chris on the outside. Gets the 1, 3, 6, 8, leaving the 10. Hey, he needs this pin right here. All right, 91 through 8. I'll be giving you the leads and/or deficits at box 7, 9, and 10. So right now it's a very tight game between Parkinson and Douglas. Parkinson in the pocket this time leaves a 3, 6, 10. Wood in front of the 6, 10. Could be a little tricky. Left and left. Okay, once again, this pin is very important. And he gets it. Great pinning. So Chris needs a 10 box to win, or a mark. Any kind of mark or a 10 box, he wins. 9 boxes tie. Oh, okay, let's see what this wood does. Very bad break and a nice pocket hit for Chris. 4, 5, 10 with some wood to the right. Then, all right, let's see what he does with it. Makes the spare. What a clutch shot for Parkinson. He takes game 2. He's up 4 points to 0. Talk about needing it. I mean, he had to make those 2 pins to keep a 10 box for the win. Then he makes a spare in the last box. Wow. And a 6. 117 for Chris. He is up 22 through 2, but he is far from over. You got one of the most high-powered bowlers, not just in the area, in the freaking world he's bowling against right now. And we saw Billy Shiner Sr. make up 66 on Justin Waters in 1 game. So anything can happen in the sport of Candlepin bowling, fans. It's 4-0. I gotta do a little camera moving. As soon as Tim throws the ball.
There you go.
Stop. Hammer time. Tim Douglas. Made for a very easy transition to this half. Mr. Douglas, Mr. Mike Nardone says, Tim is a bum. Have you bowled him yet this year?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you could
League.
inflict some more damages on him at future tournaments. For all you fans, these guys are just joking with each other. It's all camaraderie, man. 5, 6, 7. Oh, wow. That's a rare one. 3, 5, 8 with a piece of wood for Tim. Tim really wanting to get in gear. He's got 7 matches left to do, I think, including today. And all over it. Great spare, Tim Douglas. Back-to-back attack. Spare on strike. 30 and a ball for Tim. As I said, these are high-powered bowlers. 150s, 160s can happen at any time at this level. Everything Micho Diabico says, virtual hugs for Timmy. Come on, how about the Chris Parkinson fans in here? Another strike, kind of late backdoor reaction there. I was concentrating on the screen.
No, you're not. You're not sorry. You're not sorry for that.
50 to fall. That's right. Both these guys, they're bowling the win. These are great competitors. The difference between us and other sports is we have fun when we're doing it. All right, he's on a strike. He gets a half buster. He gets one more ball to fill his strike. Oh, Tim yanked me, cranked me forward. He's going to get more out of it. He got 5 out of that, which is pretty nice. 55 through 3. His March string ends at 3, though. Tim wants a 10 box here. Wants a 10, gets an 8. 63 through 4 for Tim. Douglas. Tim with the 3rd highest average in the ACST. 7th in the conference, 6th high single, 7th high series, 8th in strikes, and 9th in perfect box percentage. It'd be his 3rd strike. No, just does not hit the 3 hard enough. Almost his 3rd. We've been waiting for strikes now. We've had 4 in like about the last 10 boxes for both bowlers. And a spare Tim Douglas, 73 and a ball. He gets it going, he gets it going. Oh, Micho and D'Amico. Okay. I'm sorry, Barry. I'm not perfect on the pronunciation game sometimes. I try, though. I appreciate you. Chris Parkinson leaving a 4-6-7. Which is a pretty horrific lead. Almost made it. Wow. I didn't think that flat wood that could go, but these A-level guys showing me wrong on a regular basis. There we go, 10 box.
I came back on the lane. That's funny. It's so covered. I came back on the lane.
Hey, Tim Douglas, I'll tell you a story about balls coming back in the lane. 3-game match. John Blaze had either 6 pins and or balls come up with the curtain for spares.
That's interesting.
Bull the 420 on me. I had my high series of the year was 372 at Bogey in a doubles league. And we lost 8. John Blaze, though, you're a great guy, man.
I bowled for Easter this year.
Nothing but appreciation for Mr. Johnny Blaze, man. One of my Central Mass guys. That is a 9 box. We are seeing a change in the 1-pin lead right now for Chris Parkinson in the match. Now 21 for the game. Like I tell you, things can change very quickly in the sport. Candlepin bowling. Top pocket. Chris says, this is what I think of your change. Kaboom, Mr. Chris Parkinson. 29 and 2 balls there.
Make it interesting to go double.
And both these bowlers have those capabilities that Mr. Douglas just talked about. We're game 3 of 5, almost halfway through this match. They posted it yesterday. I'm like, heck yes, I want to announce this. I like watching good bowling. And so should all of you out there in computer land.
Oh, no way. That was
Wow, it was a nice pocket hit, but leaving the 6, 8, 10. No really useful wood. Let's see if we can make that slice shot.
Do it.
Whoa, off the wall, almost gets there. 9 in a strike, cuts the lead to 17. Chris is back in the lead for the match by 5 now. Wow.
Oh, another ball block.
That was some what we call a bad luck box there. Nothing wrong with the balls being thrown. Just Candlepin bowling is diabolical like that. Chris down 16 for the game, up 6 for the match. On the head pin, gets a split. A little on the nose there, 2, 4, 6, 7. Kind of kicked the field goal there, an easy out ball. Tim Douglas will be able to take his lead in the match with his goal ball.
Oh, there it was.
Beautiful 10 box by Chris Parkinson. Makes it 2, 4, 6, 7. All right. Don't want to give you all vertigo, but I got to move things over a little bit to the right. There we go. There we go. And do a little moving to the right because of positionings. There we go. Tim in the pocket, but he leaves a 4, 7, 10. .80 for Mr. Tim Douglas. Great ball. Oh, he went for it. He's got the 7 though. Got a 4 and a 10 up there for his out. Mike Nardone says, good luck, guys. He's got to get back to work. Nice having you here, Mike. I'll be here next Wednesday, Mike, watching my militia bowl. I'm semi-retired right now because due to certain things. I do not want to permanently retire from the sport of bowling, so I'm going to do some work with some people, trying to get my balance back this summer. Tim, it goes over. That's what power gets you. That 45, 46 mile an hour ball gets you that extra pin. And he's got a 9, 10, but okay. Pin is still moving. In our sport, he's got to wait for the pin to stop. With a 9, 10 split right here. 2 nice pieces. And he plays it. That's what that power gave him. That extra pin that went down and gave him that spare. Beautiful shot, Tim Douglas. 98 and a ball and 7. See some high-powered action here. Tim Douglas, 6. 6 and a spare, 104.7. Tim had a match this year, Dan Castle called. He had a triple strike in back-to-back games, which is something I've never seen before in any Candlepin bowl. And another spare. I thought it wasn't going to go, but it went. 3 spares in a row. Tim Douglas making some difficult shots here. 114. Back-to-back attack. Had 3 in a row earlier. Oh, in the nose. What is this atrocity? 2, 3, 7, 8. And you wanted to be a Candlepin bowler. That's one of the reasons we love the game so much. Because when you bowl a really good game, it's really worth a while. 123 from Tim. That is his 3rd split this half. Just takes out the 8, 9, leaving a 2 and a 7 for Tim. Going to make Chris bowl a very large half if he wants to win this game. 8 box, 128 to 9. Right now, Tim looking to finish strong. You ever watch Justin Waters matches? He marks a lot in the 10th box. Let's see if Tim can do it. Got in the nose. 3 and 2. 2, 4, 6, 7, and 10. Excuse me, 3. I always juxtapose pins like that. Okay, needs a big out ball right here. It appears I have 26 viewers right now. Thank you all very much for watching the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour here at Ryan's Family Music in Millis. 6 bucks. Shaky finish there for Tim, but still $1.34. Nothing to sneeze at whatsoever. Okay. Chris is going to need a 78.5 to take this, but definitely not out of his realm of possibilities. Chris, ball working like crazy. I've been noticing that he's been getting a lot of extra pins. Taking out the 5, 6, and you go 1, 3, 4, 7. With some wood in there. Wood didn't help. May have roadblocked the wood from coming off the wall. Bad break. This match is almost dead even right now. After box 7, 9, and 10, I'll give you the totals. 9 box for Chris. 66 in the 6th. Hey, got the Iron Maiden score. Some people call it the Slayer. All right, here we go. Chris, off the head pin, taking out the 2, 4, 7, 8. We like to call that the Drew Special, taking out the 2, 4, 7. Knows I've done that a lot in my bowling. Wow. How did he only get 3 out of that? That was ridiculous. 5, 9, 10. Looked like a nice flush hit in the 1, 3 pocket. All right. Street Sweeper, 76 through 7. He's down 28. He's down 6 in the match right now. Tim Douglas is taking the lead in the match. Like I said, things can change on the drop of a hat in Candlepin bowling. Parkinson off the head pin. 4 horsemen with a 9 pin, also known as the Cleary. Bob Cleary was a bowler who bowled at Pico's in Franklin and bowled in this house back in the day. Had the shot named after him. Chris takes out the 9 pin. Needs 4 horsemen for the out. Anybody else with questions or anything, please feel free to comment. Anybody with rooting interest in this match? That is a 9 box. He's down 35 through 8 right now. So down 13 in the match. These are big 2 boxes here for Chris. If anything, just to cut into that total. Beautiful first ball for Chris, leaving a 6-9 with some wood in between that could be helpful. But it's moving away a little bit now. Got to go right at it. Plays it on the outside, takes no chances. 95 in a ball. He really needed that mark. That was huge. Once that he has a good finish, he can go back in the lead for total here. 95 and a ball. Chris in the pocket in the breaks up the split. 2, 4, 7. He's down 4. 26 through the game, but down only 4 for the match right now. Makes the spare. That is huge. If he wins this match on total, he's going to remember these 2 boxes. 112 and a ball right now for Chris. You want high-level professional bowling, you've seen it right now. It's Class A. Parkinson in the pocket with a 9 drop. 121. Tim Douglas takes the game, cuts it to 4-2. But it's a 9-pin match in favor of right now Mr. Chris Parkinson. Okay, I'm going to got to move things back a little to the left for viewing. There we go. Hope I'm not giving you all the vertigos, but To get the best professional thing I can do, I got to move the camera every half. Here we go. Okay, great pocket hit, 5, 9, 10. Piece of wood in there should be helpful for Tim, though. Makes it dead flush. Great spare to start for Tim, 10 in the ball. Including today, Tim has 7 matches left. Oh, it's rough on a spare getting a spread eagle. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10. Micah Imperato here. Hey, what's up, Micah? Welcome back from Hawaii, sir. Tim with 5 out of 6, but did not get the spare. Great bid, though. Anytime you get a 10 box on this, you feel like you made a mark. It's a 9 box, not bad. 23 for 2 for Tim Douglas. Anyway, guys, it's game 4 of 5. Chris Parkinson leads 4 points to 2, but he's only up by 9 pins in the match. Douglas, oh my God. Vaporized the pin deck except for the 4-pin. Piece of wood alongside. I don't know if it's going to be helpful. Got to go right at it. He didn't use the wood shooter, but he made it. 33 in a ball. Sometimes it's important to use all the tools in your toolbox. Sometimes you need the wrench. Sometimes you need the glue gun. That time, though, he went through the nose again on the spare. 159 this time. Okay, 36 to 3. Okay, takes 4 out of there. Leaving a 247, go for a 10 box. Yeah, I know, Micah. Glenn Gill's probably going to make shirts soon. Him or Duncan, one of the 2 of them. All right, that's a 10 box. Guess the free Steele movement is rocking. And we'll be continuing on Saturday night down at Putnam Street around 9 p.m. for their King of the Hill. And I got another great ACST B match coming up. It'll be serious interest to Mr. Micah Imperato. It's coming up 8 p.m. Sunday night. James Humes against division leader Kyle Hetty. 8 p.m. here. Bob Lee on the streaming. And he makes a spare. Tim Douglas. Good way to end the half there. 56 and a ball. Tim, his last 2 halves has had 6 splits, but still bowling at a pretty high level. You get 134 game and a 56 in a ball with a 3-split half. That's why these guys are pros, man. Chris Parkinson. Just up the head pin, he's a washout. 1, 2, 4, 9, and 10. This is game 4. These points are big for Chris right now. He's 16 points out of the playoffs right now, so he needs every single point he can get in a brutally tough division. And his last 3 matches are going to be against Sean Taylor, Jeremy Seaholm, and Justin Waters. 10 box there for Chris. I'm very glad I finally, after a couple years, got to do a couple of Chris's matches finally. Yeah, Bob Lee's going to be streaming that one, Mike, at 8 p.m. Maybe just chill out at your house, have a glass of wine or beer or whatever beverage you like, and watch some great Class B bowling. Oh, chop for Chris. But not on a spare like Tim was with his spread eagles. only a 7 box, though, 17. Chris down 6 for the game, up 3 for the match as we speak. Once again, I'm Drew Steele. We're here, Ryan's Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. Parkinson, just a little bit on the nose, but got a decent piece of wood there. 2, 4, and 10. Beautifully executed, Chris Parkinson. It was a nice piece of wood, but you've got to shoot it the way you have to, and that's what Chris did. Beautiful shot. 27 and a ball. I knew this would be a great match between these two guys, man. Parkinson off the headpin gets a huge break. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down.
Only get one.
Chris, play your lottery ticket tonight. It's a backdoor strike. In Worcester, we would call that a Ray ball. From my man Ray Weatherby. Parkinson goes up 1 for the game now, up 10 for the match. With a 2-ball fill opposite a spare. Parkinson go for the double. 7, 8. Okay, got 5-9. Chris Parkinson fighting fire with fire this match. Oh, he chops. It does not go. Gets a good break in the 4th box and a terrible break in the 5th. Okay. Longer to finish that. 66.5. Chris Parkinson up 10 for the game. He is up 19 for the match. But Tim Douglas will have a fill ball. And I need to move the camera just a little bit left. There we go. Hope I'm not giving anybody the vertigos. Just want to give you the best viewing experience that we can do. Douglas on the head pin. Leaving the 4 horsemen. 1, 2, 4, and 7. I know. Chops off the 2, leaving it 1, 4, and 7. Nice spare there, Tim. 10 box, excuse me. 72 through 6. I'm allowed 3 mistakes per match per my union rules, okay? Tim Douglas on the head pin mix. Oh, he gets a cement mixer. That makes up for Chris's back.
I got Hudel out 1. That's 2 now.
Threw a Millis cement mixer right at him for a hammer. For Sarah Wright, I'm going to say, yeah, he turned up that kaboom box on that one. Here we go, 82 and 2. In the pocket, double strike, Tim Douglas. Give you lemons, you make a freaking about 10 gallons of lemonade right there. 92 and a ball right now in the 7th for Tim Douglas. Like I said, this man is explosive. He's thrown 2 triples in consecutive games this year in this house. Going for the triple. Ooh, but is he going to get the triple off the head pin again? Oh, gets 9 out of it. That's what you call a working ball. 101 in the 7 for Douglas. The breaks are going his way now. He was getting some bad breaks the last game, but and he makes the spare. 121 in the 8. 131 in a ball in the 9 for Tim Douglas. Starting to turn on his turbo thrusters. Turn on them jet engines, baby. Douglas just off the head pin. chop suey leaves a 4 horseman with a 610. It's like chop suey in your refrigerator, cold and stale. You get a chop like that. But 135 through 9. Double chop box, one of my most hated things. 2, 4, 6, and 7 for his out. Still a great game though for Mr. Tim Douglas. And 7 box. 142 for Tim Douglas. But Chris Parkinson is on a 66 hat. It's anybody's game right now. Both these bowlers have bowled halves in the mid-70s. That's what Chris needs. 77 half to take the game. 6, 7. He gets a little break. 1, 3, 6. No wood for Mr. Parkinson. Seeing a great match so far. Tim Douglas for 4 games is sitting at 502. Parkinson with a spare. This is Class A bowling, ladies and gentlemen. These are your cream of the crop, folks. Always fun to watch this type of bowling. Parkinson on the head pin. Goodbye. Stop. Hammer time. Here's Parkinson. Strike on spare. Bowlers are giving no quarter at all right now. So great competitive bowling. Parkinson with a 2-ball fill in the 7th. 96. Got to reset it. See if he can answer double with a double. I have seen that once before this year in a match. It wasn't a match I was doing, but... While Wade Parkinson Chris Parkinson with 3 games was a 380, which is a 127 average. And he's going to be in the 500s after this game. Parkinson for a double. 5, 6, 7. Left to 3, 5, 6. Going for his 3rd consecutive mark here. Pulled it, but got a 9. 105 through 7. He's up 4 in the game. $10, 115. Up, down 6 for the game, up 3 for the match right now. 38 boxes, 2 big boxes to go. So where you got 2 marks last time to maintain his stranglehold on total. Parkinson, oh man. Deserved better than that. 6, 7, 9, and 10. Wood in front of the 7. Beverly said, Timmy, for that double strike. Alright. Chris, every pin here counts for Chris. I'll explain in a second. That's 124. Chris is down 11 for the game. He needs an 18 to tie, a 19 or more to win the game. Must-mark situation. Parkinson in the head pin again. Just a little bit in the nose. Will they fall? Okay. Wood could be helpful right there. 3, 7, 10. Wood to the left of the 3. Wood to the right of the 3. In front of the 10. He left it. Tim Douglas will win Game 4. It is 4 points each. But the margin is razor thin right now for total. Razor thin. 134, Chris Parkinson. This match, through 4 games, Chris Parkinson leads by 1 pin. 1 pin, fans. 4 games. 514 to 513. 1 pin. Difference between these two balls right now. Actually, it's 2 pins. Chris leads by 2. You are correct, sir. I misadded. Well, I'm not the official adding person. Okay, I gotta turn the camera right now. We're back on the left-hand lane. Gotta straighten that just a little bit. There we go. Tim Douglas going for a spare. Okay, that was no good. Ball went in the gutter. Being 9 box for Mr. Tim Douglas. In the sport of Candlepin bowling, bowlers make the calls on the lanes when they are bowling. You may hear me like say a score or whatever. I'm not the official scorer. The bowlers are the sole arbitrators of the game score and the game results. If I think I can help, I will make a statement and try to help. But in the end, it's up to the bowlers. Tim Douglas off the head pin, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gets a sleeper out there. Leaves a 1-3. Definite spare opportunity here for Mr. Douglas right now. Game 5 on the line here. And he makes a spare. 19 in the ball, Mr. Tim Douglas. He trails by 2 pins. Oh yeah, I see where I misadded. Oh, Andrew. 7, 8, 9. 9 Phil, 28 for 2 for Tim. 5-14 to 5-12. What a match so far. Like I thought it was going to be. High scoring. Douglas with another spare. Back to back. 38 in a ball. I swear he's had almost 10 9 drops today. The amount of 9 drops have been unusual. Those are usually strikes. But he's made a bunch of them. Next, 6, 7, 8, 9. Goodbye. There goes the 6. Open up the kaboom box. Tim Douglas, 3 marks in a row. 58 in a ball. This is going to come down to the last box. I wouldn't be surprised for a 150 to 148 game or something. The way these guys are bowling. Fantastic to watch. Once again, for those who weren't here earlier, Tim's last 4 matches were 6 and 8 at Edwoodside, 4 and 10 versus Chris McKellen, 12 and 2 at Robin Hand, and an 11 and 3 versus Sean Taylor. Sam going for the double. Beautiful ball. Just leaves the 5 pin up there. No wood on the deck. Every single ball this half on the head pin for Tim Douglas. Firing away. Another spare. 78 in a ball. Tim Douglas showing his pedigree, man. Here comes Chris Parkinson. Whew. These guys are throwing nuclear weapons at each other right now. It's great. Great bowling. Parkinson. He's in the pocket. 7, 8, 9er. And he gets a spare. Every box of the state, the leads are deficit. Chris right now is up 3 pins. 1 game for the 3 pins, 1 for the game, 3 for the match. They fill the ball. I'm getting too excited. Chris on the head pin again gets 6, 16. That'll make it 7 for the game, 9 for the match right now. And it goes off the sidewall. Hit that object pin. Pin went left off the sidewall. Takes out the spare. Parkinson. Huge strike from Parkinson. 36 through 2, 46 and 2 balls. What professional ball we are seeing right now. It's awesome. Douglas with 4 marks. Chris Parkinson with 3 so far this half. Parkinson off the head pin. Gets 6 in his first ball. 1, 2, 9, and 10. We will give you the lead and or deficit after this ball. Oh, it doesn't go. Slight chop. 55 through 3. Parkinson up 7 for the game, 9 for the match right now. $10, 65. Right now, Parkinson is down 1 for the match. Tim Douglas is up 3 in the game. What bowling by these two professionals right now. Parkinson off the head pin, big break. It's a 1 and a 10, wood in front of the 10. Good spare opportunity here. Wow. It is a 1-pin match, 5 boxes to go. Both bowlers on fill balls. What more can you ask for? Holy cow, what a match. Okay, just had to move the camera just a little bit there. To adjust for us being in the right lane. Hopefully everybody's been able to see everything okay. From my camera angle, like, everything's been decent looking. Douglas on his spare. Will he get a hammer? No, 9 drop. 87 half. We are seeing some bowling that's insane right now. Okay, 10 pin for Tim Douglas. And he makes it. 97 in the ball. Each bowler with 4 points. We got 2 points for the game on the line, 4 points for total. And these are big points for both of these bowlers for their playoff statuses. Chris, after this, only has 3 matches left. Timmy was 6. Both bowlers just bowling unreal right now. Why their numbers are what they are, really. Seven for Tim. 104 through 6. Leaving a 2-4-5. 7 for 7 on the head pin this game. Tim Douglas. Just missed, okay? The mark string ends at 5 for Tim. Leaves a 2 and a 5 up there. Thank you, Matthew Rich. Matt, it's just so fun watching bowling like this, man. Can't ask for anything more as an announcer, man. 114 through 7 for Tim. Okay, that head pin fell. We have a little delay here. Just. This Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, man. Get some great matches. All different levels of bowlers, man. So just off the head pin in the chop zone there. Leaving a 1, a 2, a 4, a 6, 8, 10, no wood. Thank you, all 28 of our viewers. Oh, what a bid for Tim right in the object area. Did not go. Leaves a 6 and a 10. 123. 2 boxes to go for Tim Douglas to finish his match. On the head pin. Oh, breaks up, but it's a toughie. 9-10, no wood. He's got to hope he can knock the wood out of the gutter somehow. That is rough. Especially this type of match. These type of stakes on the line right now for both of these bowlers. Tried to move the wood over, did not work. Tim needs to try to get 1 or 2 here. Ready for his last box. Tim with a 9. 132 through 9 for Tim Douglas. Douglas in the pocket. Beautiful hit. Is he going to go? Goodbye. That speed kills and speed thrills, baby. And it thrilled that time. Tim Douglas with a strike. Clutches all get out. 142 and 2 balls. Tim Douglas in the 650s right now. He's at 654 right now and 2 balls, folks. What a match. Hey, Chris Parkinson sitting on 75 in a ball. Tim Douglas, go for a double. He loses 7-8. He's in the 150s now, folks. With that 10 bucks, 152. That is a 664 for Tim Douglas. But this game is still on the line. 75 in a ball for Chris Parkinson. He needs a 78.5 with his fill ball to win. Parkinson, 6, 7, 8. Woods coming out. 83.5 for Chris Parkinson. What bowling by 2 great Class A pro bowlers, man. Loving it. Oh, it does not go for Chris. He will have an open. Every box, I'm going to give you the game and match deficits leads. A 9 box. 92 through 6. Chris is down 12 for the game, 10 for the match right now. 4 boxes to go. 3 of those boxes by Tim were opens, though. He has opportunities right now. Chris Parkinson in the pocket. Oh, how was that not a strike? Still, 9 drop. Leaves a 5 pin of wood. Woo! We are seeing some bowling here. And a spare Parkinson. 102 in a ball. So right now, down 10, but he's got a fill ball right here. Strike will tie the match and give him the... May have a lead change here, fans. 8th box. 3 boxes to go. Parkinson. Oh, in the nose. Like Tim in the 3rd game, he had the spread eagle. Okay, 106 through 7. Needs these out balls. Gets through. Will it go? 3, 4, 5. Oh. Great bid for Chris. Trying to get the 10 box. This is good of a match as it gets here. 116 through 6. Chris trails by 7 in the game, 5 in the match. He's 37 these last two. Gonna let the bowling do the talking right here. Parkinson missed the head pin, but good lead. 1-3-6, the rail. Okay, as the 1 and the 6. Okay. He's going to need a double strike 7 to take the match total. Need a double strike 8 to win. Tim Douglas will win the match. What a match these two bowlers put on now. Just great bowling, fantastic bowling. Going for his $10. $8 for Chris Parkinson. That'll be at 132, 644. It was truly a great match. Great. I'm trying to do a little quick post game, Mr. Tim Douglas right here. We'll get the official totals right now. Tim had the 150. It was 664 to 646. What a great match. Tim, let come up late here. Tim Douglas right here. Intimidating. This man gave a ball. You could handle it more. What a match it was. What are your feelings going through it, man? How to hang in there and actually get done with it?
It was a great match. I adjusted my foot. I moved a little bit and it worked. So once I find it, I don't think I lose it.
That was a big match for both of you. Those 10 points are really good. Playoff points. You're in 7th right now. Trying to catch your division leaders. You got 6 more matches. You got some toughies coming up. You got Justin going to be coming to your house at some point. Mr. Waters. This great bowler with Mr. Chris Parkinson.
I think it would be
Right here, 646. Rules on 646. You got the 8 of them. It's pretty rare. Anyways, once again, great bowler, Mr. Chris Parkinson.
I didn't vote that.
No. Just want to do the show right now. So we're going to sign off here. Thank you, Tim Douglas. Always great working with you. Anyways, Tim Douglas versus Chris Parkinson was a classic. 664 to 646. Great bowling. Hey, I'll be seeing you Sunday night, 8 p.m. ACST. Class B. That's going to be Kyle Heddy against James Humes. Bob Lee will be streaming. Once again, I'm Drew Steele. Thank you all for watching. Good day.